Game of Blocks February 2017. Hey guys, welcome back to Hypertora. I've got my Gamer Block E here for February. I think it's the last of my, as far as I'm aware, I think it's the last of my boxes for February. This one's turned up quite late. We're almost halfway through the month. This does tend to be one of the last boxes to turn up, but it feels like it's super late this month. I'm sure I had this one last month about a week before I've got it this month. So it's obviously dispatched a bit later and taken a bit longer to transit this month. But let's open this up and see what's inside. And if you didn't see last month's, obviously the arcade block is now Gamer Block, and they've split it into two versions, E for everyone and M for mature. Possible reasons for that could be trying to provide more boxes for if you want both boxes, you then got to pay for another box. But yeah, let's see what's inside this. So. So as usual, the one thing with the Nerd Block series is they don't size the boxes to what's inside them. They just have the standard size box and then they fill it up. So looking inside there, it looks pretty funky already. The t-shirt looks really nice. I can't quite see what it is. It looks... So I'm never too keen on the grey, but with the colour I think it sort of works a bit better. I want to say that it looks Mario or Sonic-ish. I think it's Sonic. It says Running Team Green Hill, so I think it's Sonic, as far as I can work out, which is really nice. It's been a while since I've had a Sonic item in one of the boxes. Mario is normally one of the popular things that people go to. So that's really cool. I mean the t-shirt. We have a Gamer Block pin. I can't remember if we had a pin last month. I think we did. These pins always have two backings on them, so they're slightly bigger. And we've got what looks like a kind of James Bond pistol there, which is... pretty interesting. So we're getting some really nice pins coming through with these now. So we have, looks like some sort of zip-up bag or purse. If I can get the plastic off. It's a Zelda pouch of some sort. It feels padded, or it feels like there's something inside. What does it say? Packable tote sack. So it looks like this is the bag and we got our totes on the inside. It opens. I think it's attached to the bag, so it somehow... I'm not entirely sure what you... turn it inside out and it turns into a kind of front pouch. That's pretty interesting. That's cool. So if you use a tote, having a nice Legends of Zelda one there would be a pretty funky item there for you. You've got a kind of nice zip pouch to put a few things in there, as well as just your normal... tote bag on the inside, and it's covered in all sorts of items and stuff from Legends of Zelda, so that's pretty funky. I'm not going to try and put that back on the inside of that bag. I don't think I'd be capable of doing that in any short period of time. So what else do we have? This is heavy. We have some... so I said Mario when I was looking at the Sonic thing. We have some Super Mario 3D coasters, which is pretty cool. They're all holographic. They're quite thick actually. There looks like there's 8 in here, so 4 on each side. And I don't know how well the holograms will come out on a camera for you guys to see. I'll open this pack up. I'll leave the other one there. So you've obviously got all the bunch there, and as you twist it, you kind of get that 3D effect on it. So yeah, you got Mario on the Yoshi, and Luigi, and there's some running. And then a bunch of others in the box here, which you can see them all on the back of the pack here, all the different varieties and options that come in. So you got, I think the other sort of pack that I haven't opened is Donkey Kong and a few of the villains and stuff in there. So that's pretty interesting. I'm starting to gather a few coasters. I think we've had a few other coasters from a few things before now as well. So I'm starting to gather coasters for when I eventually manage to leave student accommodation and get a proper place. So yeah, and then we have some sort of game box. They sent one of these in the previous box. Obviously they put it in the box to try and make it seem more valuable. I didn't bother loading up the game last time. I don't know whether I'm going to bother loading this game up or not. So was it Crips Story, Typing Chronicles. So whenever someone says Typing Chronicles, it makes me think of a text-based game where I've got to type in and sort of interact with the game like the very early games, although the graphics on the back look a little different. So Story immerses you in an atmospheric action-adventure game where you play a girl riding a giant fox who fights an insectile corruption from an origami world. Oh yeah, so all the graphics are kind of origami, Japanese-y based there, which is kind of interesting. So if you're into kind of adventure games, that's pretty cool. I spend most of my time when I do get to play games on things like Minecraft or first-person shooters, stuff I can play against people online. I don't tend to spend too much time on campaign games, but that's just my personal opinion. We've got our usual Shirt Punch credit as well, which I never use because I get so many t-shirts inside the boxes. And then we got our kind of Nerd Block magazine. This is the edition for the Gamer Block for February. And you can always check normally from the leaflets inside just to make sure you know which box you have. Because sometimes boxes can turn up late and you start forgetting which month has turned up and which month hasn't turned up. And they're always great to check, just to make sure you've got everything that you should have had in the box. So yeah, we got obviously the Sonic the Hedgehog t-shirt, the game, the pin, the coasters and the bag. And the bag seems to be the main item in this box. They've given it a whole page. Although yeah, I would have imagined that coasters might have cost a bit more than the bag, which is a bit interesting. So it looks a bit alright for the value. I mean, it does feel like there's a few less items in the box, and by putting this in the box, they've taken up space. If I wasn't to think about the game, then I'd say this is a little bit light on content, even with the game, because this is essentially just an empty box with a code on the inside for me to get access to it, which you probably can't even see too well in there. Inside, there's just mostly an empty box, and then they've just put a card in there with my code on it, which is great for unboxers, so we don't accidentally show you our codes. But yeah, I think the games, at least these games, tend to be something that's worth £1 or £2, if anything. If someone was going to pay for it, I'd imagine these kind of things you could almost get on mobile for almost free. And they do put customs stuff on the boxes, which essentially has the value that they have to put in. Every month always says $19.99 in dollars. I know I pay more than $20 for this box to be shipped and delivered. So it kind of makes you think, well, the idea of these boxes is that you get more value than what you're paying for because they buy it in bulk and then ship it to you, so that their essential profit is what savings are made by them buying it in bulk and then shipping it to you. So some of these boxes I start to feel are less value than they possibly used to be with some of the items in there, because obviously they've given the game code box, this box here, a value of $2.18. Obviously the t-shirt has the most value. The tote's about $5.25 according to this. The coaster pack's $2.71 and the pin's $1.85, which wouldn't surprise me if that's the rate that they actually buy it at. So they're possibly putting the cost of the stuff that they buy it at on the actual packaging here. But I wouldn't be surprised if some of these things you could buy similar to that price yourself without having to actually get it in a subscription box. But nonetheless, the items in the box are really nice, and they're kind of things that maybe you wouldn't go and grab anyway if you were looking for them, or they're very hard to find when you're searching for geeky gaming gear. So I'm loving the box anyway. Nerd Block is my favourite brand of boxes. But yeah, that's it for this video. Please do comment down below and let me know what your favourite item was from this box. The bag, the t-shirt, or the coasters, or do you enjoy having these games put into the box? Do you think they should just put a code? Do you think they're kind of trying to trick people, make it feel more valuable by putting it inside this empty box? And please do like the video if you enjoyed it, and please do subscribe to my channel if you want to see more unboxing videos. But otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.